Hey, everybody. Good morning. I know I'm starting early. Let me get in here. Who are we doing first? Kristen. Okay. Can y'all hear me good? Okay. Oh, shoot. Okay. Victorious, you just reminded me. I haven't looked at I still ain't looked at it. I felt like shit yesterday, but I'll look at it today as soon as I get off of here. Okay. Hey, Natasha. Okay. So first up is Kristen. I don't know if she's here. Thanks, girl. It's, well, you know what I told you. I got good days and not so good days. I just be trying to push stuff out for y'all. All right. Is this person holding a grudge? Okay, Irene, have a good day. Is this person holding a grudge? Thank you. They're disappointed. I'll say that. Disappointed, hurt. Okay, I guess this is a little bit of a grudge. This is a grudge. Well, it's a grudge in the sense of still holding on to it and not allowing it to rest, even if and I know that you guys have communicated since sending this, I'm assuming. However, there is this hurt that's there. You got the magician in the reverse and you got the hanged man. I don't know in what way he feels like he was manipulated or feels like there's some sort of manipulation going on. But it's like taking a step back because he just feels manipulated. Now, I'm not saying by you, but maybe because of all the things that are going on around him, that it's just kind of all coming together to where he just, you know how people just think everybody's trying to get over on me. That's the type of feeling that I get. But like I said, I do feel like, and it's interesting because this 3 of Cups can also mean overindulgence in really anything, but more so drinks. So like if somebody was drunk, hurtful words were said, and somebody feels heartbroken about the situation, I will say that there's still that pain that's there. Now, what's interesting though, it's almost like a feeling of I didn't think that this person would do this to me, because I see this person as something else. He does mention the fight with that 5 of Swords there. There is an internal struggle, but I do feel like he still sees you as being nurturing, being loving, being stability, and still sees you as his happiness, with that 10 of Cups that's there. So even though a little bit of a grudge is there based on hurt feelings, I don't feel like he's seeing you completely in this negative light. Like, I mean, yes, does he have a little bit of a taste in his mouth in relation to what happened? Yeah. but it doesn't like deter him completely from, yeah. And I mean, you already posted and you guys have had incoming communication. I don't know how that's went since, but I do have 5 of Pentacles here with the Fool card in the reverse. Like, it's almost the feeling of needing time and being cautious on what the next move is based off of what happened. So in short, yeah, he is still kind of holding on to that grudge, but it's not something that's going to stop him from completely dealing with you or being a part of, involving you in his life. Okay. That was Kristen. Let's go on to Leslie. And how are you guys doing this morning? How's everybody doing? Where's my timer? There we go. Okay, simple enough. Suzann, yes, just click on the link in the description box below. And I haven't sold out yet. You feel half asleep? Good. I'm glad you're doing good, Leslie. It's weird. I still kind of feel that way as well. Like I'm up, but I don't know. What's coming in love towards, what's coming towards her in love? I couldn't get that shit out. What's coming towards her in love? You might go for a little period of time where you may already be doing this, Leslie, where it's like, it's more so about giving to yourself. Maybe not meeting anyone new right off the bat. Like I said, this could be something that you're doing right now, but I feel more of like pouring into myself, taking care of myself. Yeah, you got 3 of Pentacles here. Not necessarily building with others, just like building oneself. Give me more. Why? Leslie, are you open to it's given the vibe of like not necessarily being completely open to it. Like thinking about it, the idea is nice, but there's something, it's like some sort of feeling of I'm not quite giving the opportunity for anything to come in. And because when I asked why, it's because you need to be more open. You've been doing Reiki. Nice. Yeah, it just gives a vibe of like I'm taking care of myself. What's next in love for her? Let me ask that. Let me reword it. What's next in love? I was just thinking that, Natasha, that I want to try Reiki. Okay. So there is a little something that's coming your way. You got the Fool card here, possibly dealing with someone that's a risk taker or someone that is an Aries. Leslie, I can't remember what your sign is. What's your sign? You're not an Aries, are you? Well, I feel like you a Virgo. I can't remember what you are. What's your sign, Leslie? Pisces. Oh, I was close. Virgo, Pisces. Sister sign. Aries, sister. Yeah, right on the, knocking on the door. Okay. Okay. I see like there's something that's coming in. It is unexpected. It is kind of passionate, a little bit of fiery here because you already have the Aries, which is a fiery sign. Somebody that's a risk taker, doesn't really think, they they just go. And then you have the Knight of Wands, but it's in the reverse. This could be so many different things. I want to kind of look a little bit further into that Knight of Wands in the reverse, because it could be spontaneously, like nothing is happening and then boom, something just happens, but it also could be a whore. And we're going to see which one it is. And I don't want a whore. I don't want you to have a whore. This can be somebody that's very promiscuous, but we don't want that type of person that's only there for the wand action. Give me more on this Knight of Wands in reverse. Why? Okay. See, yeah, this screams young one right here, and especially with that full card there. Let me see. Give me more on that. Okay, Queen of Swords. Yeah, look at that. As soon as I say Queen of Swords, you say not interested. So I do feel like it's going to be somebody that you cross them out. I don't. Yeah, because they're going to be doing too much. They're going to be doing too much. So I don't really think. Let me see. Wheel of Fortune. What about this? Oh my God. I hate to tell you this, Leslie. But this is probably something that I'm going to say this needs to happen. You said young ones, and I think it's very interesting because Page of Cups in the reverse is emotionally immature people, and it's also a child. It's, well, not child in a sense for real, but like young. I feel like you're about to enter into this phase of young ones. Okay. It is short-lived, and then you get a real one. Okay. Whew. So during the time of the young one phase, because it does look like you are going to go through that, it does come to an end, and then you do get a King of Swords. So somebody, possibly an air sign or has air in their chart, has some sort of authority about them, could have some sort of authority type job, but this is going to come after that cycle of the young ones. And I feel like the young ones are coming during the time of when you it's going to be like during the time of when you are still going through your healing. So make sure that you really give to yourself. Like you said, you're not interested, keep that same energy of not being interested, because I almost feel like you're meant to just this is a part of the process. I'll put it like that. It's a part of the process for you to have. Let me see. Oh yeah, I see. I just sold out. Somebody purchased one. Give me a second because I want to just double check. So I did one. This is the second one. 2, 3, 4, 5. Who am I missing? Give me just a second because I think it cut me short on accident. 5. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Give me a moment. I'm going to add to the store. Why is it saying that I'm sold out? That's so weird because that's not true. 2 seconds here. Okay, if you guys refresh for the ones that did try to go in to buy, I added some more slots because it should not have done that, but I don't know what was going on. Let me add more people that's on here. Okay. I won't. Oh, wait. Oh, hold on. Green-eyed. Yeah, okay, no. Yeah, it shouldn't have cut you off. Green-eyed. Did you mean to do two? Because it put you up for two. And then was it the same question? Okay, it put you up for two. That's why. Did check to see if it charged you for two. Because right now, I can't tell. I can't tell if it's going to fall off or not. Because it's pending. I think that's what happened. For some reason, it shows two. Yeah, it shows successful on my side. So I can send it. I can send it back to you. Do you are you in the US? I can Cash App it. Okay. While we're working that out, let's go to Norelle. Are you here, Norelle? Okay, that's fine too. I don't know if Norelle is here, but that's okay if she's not. And then you guys, I should have spots available for the last. Okay, I got you. I got you, Susan. I see you. All right. I don't think it's showing me a sold out. It shouldn't. Okay. It says one left, guys. So if you in there, victorious queen, hurry up. Hurry up before somebody gets it. I'll just add another one if that's the case. Okay, Norelle, let me start your timer. Ooh, I like the first sentence. Oh no, okay. He claims he's single, but he has a 2-year-old and a 4-month-old. That's what I am good for, a green-eyed devil. I always tell my boyfriend that. I do organized chaos, baby. God damn it. Hold on. Okay, hold on. I got you. Give me 2 seconds. I got to refresh it. Come on. Yeah, it shows. Oh my God. I'm gonna put 2 here for quantity. If 2 people end up getting it, it just is what it is. More than likely, the system is holding it for somebody who's trying to finish out the process, and I just can't see it. So try it again. See if it'll let you do it now. All right. So she met somebody. He seemed they recently had some drama, and I just don't feel like it's over. He may be done with, but she may not be. All right. That's interesting that that card fell out first as I was trying to shuffle. Exactly, Green. I know. It is controlled chaos. I know what's going on. Oh, let me see. Okay. So, Norelle. Yes. Okay. This is okay. I will say yes and no. Does he want to be? Yes. I have King of Pentacles here. This is somebody who does want to fully invest. Okay. Emotionally, all the things. He does want to fully invest. Now, the problem is, and you probably already know, is the fact that you have this other thing getting in between the two of you. And it's the other thing getting in the way of the two of you is something that he feels like it's a burden to him, but he also feels like there has to be some sort of level of responsibility because he has the two children with her. Eric, do you feel ready? Do you feel ready? He feels like he can give, like he wants to give to this. He's very clear in what he wants with you. So I believe when he says that he doesn't want you to pull away or anything like that, I do feel like he knows what he wants to do. He's wanting reciprocity with you. He's very clear in what he wants as well with that 7 of Cups in the reverse. There's no like confusion. What's happening with you and that girl? Nothing. He's saying that he's over the past and nothing is happening between the baby mama and him. Next. Yeah, it's all about the children. Like that's where he is mentally is it's all about the children. It's the only reason why I have to deal with her, that Queen of Wands, is because of the Page of Cups. Page of Cups being children. You ready to do something serious? What do you want with her, with Norelle? What do you want with Norelle? Why is my ringer on? What do you want with Norelle? He wants things to work out, but I think the one thing that I kind of don't like is this Emperor in the reverse and the 7 of Wands in the reverse. This can call to someone who may try to control a little too much to where you're like overstepping boundaries of another person's free will. And I feel like that's only because he does not want to, I feel like he doesn't want to lose you. And so that may come across as like trying to control you from leaving. However, he may do that. I have no fucking idea. But there may be a little bit of overstepping boundaries. He's also trying to avoid, like he does not want fighting with you or with the mother of his children. He doesn't want you to pull away either. So I do feel like he is honest about that. Anything else? He has a lot of feelings for you. Here it is. He feels like he'll lose you. I also feel like he's holding back a lot of the emotions that he actually does have for you too. Okay? Okay. Nah, he wants a relationship, girl. Like, that's what he's coming in to do. That's what he's saying. I feel like he thinks he is ready. However, he navigates that with baby mama. But in his mind, I don't see him holding on to her. I really do feel like in his heart of hearts, he's ready for you. So I know it's not like things aren't sitting right with you. What I would do is just kind of still listen to your intuition on that, just in case, because he could feel like he's ready, but then it'd be a shit show. So just listen to your intuition. If things don't feel right, don't jump into it. All right, abundance. Are you here? Miss Abundance? Miss Abundance probably in a meeting. Can you check on the outcome for me going to, okay. Oh man, why is it always an issue with funding for you? I feel like they be like they intentionally wait till last minute. Okay, let's see. What's the outcome of her going to Denmark? I got 2 cards that just fell out. I'm gonna take them. Look at that shit. Oh no. Are they being butts? Look at this. Justice in the reverse. 3 of Wands. Literally about travel. I feel like they're doing some unfair shit with you. And I literally was just fucking saying this. It's always some bullshit when it comes to funding you. Oh, that's okay. Did you? Okay. I'll have to scroll back to that. Actually, yeah, I'll scroll back to that. So what's going on with the justice in the reverse and her having to wait? Why? Why do I feel like they overspent? It's going to be something. I told you, it's always something wrong with the fucking budget. I feel like they overspent somewhere. Ace of Cups in reverse, 3 of Cups in the reverse. And I feel like you're going to hear about the shit. Okay? I feel like you're going to hear about the shit. What in the hell? What happened? Did it sell out again? Because I just saw one come through and that was not you. Oh. Okay. I'll have to look. Okay. Why? I feel like you're going to it's okay. This is weird. They're making you wait. I feel like something is up with the budget. I feel like there was over something, overspending, over planning. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's like you haven't heard any news and nothing is changing. That's causing that restlessness with the 4 of Swords in the reverse, just kind of showing that you may not hear for anything. You may not hear about anything for a while. I don't like that. Oh, okay, but your outcome is the 10 of Cups. So And Empress, that's Empress is all about abundance. So, okay, and then no problems at the bottom of the deck. I feel like it's almost going to be that you hear about it at last minute. And I feel like it's because in the background they overshot something in some way, shape, or form. Either someone's overstepping, someone overshot. It's this Three of Cups. I mean, the Three of Cups definitely can be disappointment as well. But I also feel like this is the very first thing that I got was, oh, you gave too much. You gave too much to somebody. And now abundance has to wait for her abundance to figure out if she can go. But I do feel like you will be able to. I didn't get anything that's stating that you weren't going to be able to go on the trip. Just you waiting and almost feeling like there was no change in news coming in. I feel like that I swear I can't stand the people that you work with. I don't even work there and I don't even like it. All right, hold on. Let me add some more people. All right. There we go. All right. Ooh. Okay. Who's next? Lindsay's next. Victoria's Queen. I like your little profile pic. It's cute. All right, then Michelle. Michelle is last. Okay. And now we are sold out for real this time. All right, let's close you out. Oh, I guess you're already closed out. Okay. Literally just finished, Dove. Literally just finished. Did you hear any of it? Literally just finished. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry to hear this, Lindsay. I'm just reading. Okay. Let's see. Uh-oh, it wasn't loading. Of course. Oh, it was the profile picture on the site, on my site. She updated the profile picture. It's cute. Let me see. Before I move on, how do you actually feel? How do you actually feel? How do you actually feel? He didn't want to fight. He didn't want the challenge. He felt like, I don't know what you guys talked about, but whatever it was, it felt very, he felt antsy, but he also didn't want the drama. Like he felt like it was drama, whatever was going on. He was trying to avoid that. There may have been talks about not seeing, not like traveling to each other anymore. Or it could have actually been an argument about travel with this Three of Wands. And then you also got the Two of Wands here in the reverse as well, being held accountable. Okay. The Two of Wands in reverse. What is that in relation to? Making a decision to detach, not going forward. How do you feel ultimately? Confused. Feels very confused. You got the Seven of Cups here. Wanting to come towards you, but also stopping himself. Like he's put that guard up. He's put those boundaries back up because there's a lot of confusion that's there. Probably confusion on how to feel. Yep, what I say, wishy-washy. One moment he's okay with it. He's like, yep, because it's just too dramatic. And then the next moment he's sad about it. I don't feel like it's the whole I don't care, because this is definitely not an I don't care. Being confused about your emotions, that's not an I don't care. Give me more on how you feel. He's going to bury himself in work to not think about it. You got Eight of Pentacles here. You got the Four of Pentacles here. So he's going to just keep his emotions in, just focus on work. Why? Hold on. Do you think it's over? Do you think it's over? He's very unhappy that it's over. Okay. He does feel like it is over. I don't feel like he wants it. What do you want? What do you actually want? Feelings being exposed. Not wanting to have his feelings exposed. I would agree with you on the save face. You got that? Okay. So this is what I got for his emotions. So on one hand, he'll be like, "Oh, okay, well, I don't have that burden here with me any longer. I've let it go. It was so dramatic, blah blah blah." And then he'll switch to, "I want to come back towards her. I don't want to be left out in the cold. I want to be included." Okay. He may even have, his times of, I don't know, probably missing any type of physical chemistry that you guys may have had. When I asked if he felt like it was over, he does actually feel like it's over. You got Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. You got the Ten of Swords. So he feels like it has come to the complete dead ass stop. In regard to how he feels, I would say pretty devastated, because this is the ultimate happiness. He feels like he's lost something big, but at the same time, he's stopping himself. He's stopping himself from allowing those emotions to be exposed. He does not want you to see that. So I don't think he is actually doesn't care, but I do feel like he does think that it's over. It doesn't necessarily mean it really is over. That's what he's thinking, but he's hurt about it. As of right now, I feel like he's not going to do anything, and he's going to try to ignore it. He's going to try to ignore it. What's the Star card? One little bit. Hold on. It ain't over, Lindsay. It's not over. He's going to try to ignore you. He's going to try to not pay attention to this. He's going to try to be a butthole. That's basically what he's doing. He is hurt. but he's going to do nothing. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know how it's going to transpire. However, we ended with the Star and the fucking 8 of Cups. That's not, it's over. That is somebody's manifesting a return. So I don't feel like it is, but it might initially feel like it is, because I do feel like he will go through a little period of not communicating and just being to himself. So that's what I got, though, Lindsay. Yeah. Hey, Nicole. Usually it's through the link in the description box. However, you're welcome, Lindsay. However, I sold out for this one. So whenever you see All Signs mini read, that's what it is. It's the paid reads, and I just give little quick readings here. But I will, what's today? Tuesday? What I got to do on Thursday? Nothing. I'll probably be doing this on Thursday. So I do it every twice a week. All right. Free spirit. Free spirit. Did I clear it? I can't see. Yeah, I did. Okay. Free spirit. I'm letting go. All right, let me see. No problem. I don't know about regret, free spirit. I do know for a little bit, he will feel like, I mean, basically his head will be in his ass. It's a lot of pride that's here. It's a lot of pride. It's a lot of, oh, well, I can just start over new. It's a lot of that shit. I do feel like, however, he will look back and see that the reason why things are not moving along in the way that he would have liked them to or intended them to, for whatever vision he saw for himself, he's going to recognize that that he did sabotage, that he needed to get out of his own way. And the reason as to why it's not moving is because he didn't get out of his own way, that he sabotaged it initially or ultimately. Give me more on how you'll feel. Give me more on how you'll feel. Oh, man, shut up. He's going to feel like he has unfinished business with you because of it. Free spirit, you better make sure that you pick yourself up and you become even better than you were before. Because I'm going to tell you what, this person is going to look back and feel like the reason why, because ultimately I do feel like he will descend into chaos. Real shit. I do feel like it's just going to be some chaos, some sort of chaotic something going on. And that could very well be because of karma. I'm not seeing karma here, but you can't just do whatever you want to other people and expect you to be okay. That's just not how life is. Energy that you put out is what you get back. I do feel like he will look back. I'm not seeing regret, but I am seeing that he'll start to kind of piece things together and think about you. You will be seen as unfinished business, a cycle that he didn't close out, or at least didn't close out completely and correctly, especially with the way that he's going about it. He's going to look to you as being someone who, because like I said, there's chaos that's coming for him, whether that happens now or it happens further on down the line. There is going to be an instability happening in his life that he's not going to be managing very well. It's going to make him think back to you. You're going to be sitting up as the empress in his mind on how he thinks about you and views you as being, and even if you guys had problems and maybe you did bring him drama, he'll still see you. It's so interesting, especially the ones that do you wrong. And let's say that you were fighting, but then they'll come back around and be like, you know what, you really weren't that problematic. And that's how he's going to view you, as, you know what, she really wasn't that problematic. He'll put you, it's oh my God, what is the, there's a term for this. I can't remember what the term is, but it's like when people, I'm not going to say fabricate, but when they think of a person in a higher light than how they thought about them when they were actually with them, it's going to be like that. I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. It's like when a person thinks that y'all had a better relationship than what you did, because it's their version versus yours. He's going to forget any type of like problems that y'all had because he's boosting you up as like this person on a pedestal. Yeah. Yes. Yep. It's more flowery. Exactly. That's the vibe that I'm getting. So it's not necessarily regret, but I do feel like he'll look back on, when was my life more peaceful? And then you become this what's the word? Like the symbol of peace. And out of nowhere, you'll hear from him, and then he'll want to try to move forward, whether it be just to try to reconnect with you or whatever. I do feel like this is down the line. This is after you guys have disconnected, and and you guys are no longer in a relationship. You got the Hierophant in the reverse. So this is after y'all separate, you're not communicating. Then all of a sudden he wants to pay attention to you again. So I don't think, and girl, this could be like 2 years down the line. But regret, I don't know. I mean, I guess in a sense that might be some sort of regret. Delusional, maybe. For sure, delusional. But yeah, forget him. You got so many other things that you got going that you need to do. Our life is way too short. Our life is way too short. All right, Green-Eyed Devil. I'm going to do the first one. Did you say that you had a second? Wait, did you give me the second question? Yeah, because at some point I'm just like, just forget them. I am currently, you know what? Shit. I didn't put the banner up, and I usually do. I'm sorry. I'm currently sold out on the mini reads. However, to get to the mini read is always miatarot.com. However, I do have the 2-question pre-recordeds on sale. And I don't have many more ahead as far as like pre-recordeds that I need to do. So you would get it fairly quick. You wouldn't have to wait for so long. Oh, okay. Cool. Okay. We can definitely do it that way. Let me restart your what you call it. What she doesn't see coming. What does she not see coming? Do you want this just in general, or do you want what you don't see coming in love or work or just whatever? Okay. What does she not see coming? The return. The return of somebody. You got a 8 of Cups here. Give me more. Aww. Someone's going to try to do a little gesture. You got Page of Cups here. I knew you were going to be like, fuck. You got Page of Cups here. You got the 8 of Cups in the reverse. There's somebody that's wanting to come back around. And when I say little gesture, because it's a Page of Cups, so it's like, it's small. It's going to be a very small, possibly a surprising little text message or something stupid like that. I mean, I told the story once about how I used to have this ex that would like disappear. And whenever he wanted to reappear, he would text me, hey, how's the kiddos? Bitch. Fucking fine without your ass. Shit. And they wasn't his kids. Just dumb. Oh, yeah. Yep. Look. You got Hierophant here. You got the fucking 6 of Swords in the reverse. Listen, it's not if they coming back, it's when. Hierophant could represent a time frame, so it could be during Taurus season, but it also could be during I'm gonna say Taurus season. So this is also someone coming back around to try to establish some sort of higher level of commitment. Possibly a relationship. What else does she not see coming? Girl. Okay, listen. I can't keep pulling these come back around cards. Look at this. The Judgment. This is second chance. Okay. What else? Is there anything else that she needs to know? Because it wants to keep saying they're coming back around. King of Swords. This person have girl, I know. King of Swords. There's a person that feels like there's a missed opportunity with you. They could have air in their chart. Wait, I can't remember what your damn sign is. What's your damn sign? I can't remember. But you got King of Swords here. You got the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. So anything else of what she doesn't see coming? What does she not see coming? Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. 3 of Wands. It could be you. Oh. Why? Somebody might have some rose-colored glasses on as well. You got 6 of Cups here, followed by the Hanged Man in the reverse. So you got Pisces energy. This is in relation to someone who has changed their perspective on your connection together, and also their memories about you. So when they think about you, they're very pleasant. It's very nostalgic. And so because of that, they don't want to wait. They want to, like, there's the anticipation of coming your way. Anything else? God damn it. Because clearly that's all it wants to talk about. Needy, overbearing energy. You got somebody with very needy and overbearing energy, very codependent, wanting to cross boundaries. So, okay. That's what I got for you for general. It wasn't too general. It only wanted to talk about your love. All right. So based off of that first question, what's your second question now? Or if you don't have a second question, okay, what's the outcome? Let's see. That's a good one. What is the outcome of them coming back around? What is the outcome of them coming back around? What's the outcome? Okay, so there'll be, okay, so you'll go through I hope not. We're starting off slow. So you'll go through a period of like there's nothing, right? It's just completely stopped. There's nothing. And then somebody comes out of this contemplative state. So somebody does go into hermit mode. There's a lot of internal thinking, a lot of kind of just looking at yourself. Like, I feel like somebody has went into looking at looking at their bullshit for what it is. You got Virgo here. And then a little once again, little, these are all little gestures. So a little gesture of a reach out. Hey, how are you? Hey, what's been going on? It's to collect information about you, trying to see if they can learn what's going on with you, trying to see what your temperament is. Give me more. They're not hopeful. They do feel as though you might turn them down. Once again, they're seeing you as a missed opportunity, but they're this time coming back around to try to expose their feelings, their emotions this time, how things have been for them. You got Cancer, you got Aquarius here. I mean, really, you got all the fucking major arcana when it comes to this situation. What else? What's the outcome for this? I don't really think you're going to allow it to go any further. And I feel like it's going to, their attempt is going to be met with resistance. Ooh. Yeah, their attempt is going to be met with resistance on your end. I do feel like you'll stop them dead in their tracks. Like, to you, it's no. It's a no. It's going to lead them to feeling really down. Really, I don't want to say depressed, but 9 of Cups in the reverse is not the best. Okay? It's not the best. I feel like they will kind of feel some sort of low self-esteem, confusion, not feeling the best about how you respond. Give me more on the outcome. Actually, you know what? Hold on, I'm going to rephrase it. What does she do? What will she do? That wanted to come out. Okay, you got Queen of Pentacles in reverse. What about it? Oh, I just saw the Devil. So I do feel like they may even be a little bit, that codependency, like it's like, you know what it reminds me of? It's like energy vampire. Like they miss your energy so much that they're like tripping. What's she going to do with that? Cut them out. All right. So whoever this person is, it's going to be like this desire, this urge, this need, necessity to come towards you, to be with you, tell you the truth, offer you some sort of love offer, while you're sitting here you've decided, you know what? You disgust me. You disgust me. And because of that, I'm cutting you out. I don't feel like you're going to accept their whatever. And you may not be a complete bitch about it, but I do feel like you're going to choose the best option for you. I mean, we know they come up as, being sad about how you respond to them. So I don't feel like at least that attempt, that you'll take them back. But they will attempt it for sure. Like I said, it's not a matter of if, it's just when. When do they end up doing that? All right. Okay. Suzann is coming up in love for the rest of the year. Give me the most roundabout theme for the rest of the year. Yep. I mean, we got another retrograde coming up soon. We ain't out of the clear. Okay. What's going on with Suzann and her boo? What's up with love for the rest of the year? Yeah. With you and your boo. That's what I put. I mean, that's what I said. I figured that's what you wanted to know. You're welcome, Green-Eyed Devil. What's going on with Suzann and her boo for the rest of the year? Okay, I like that. I like the start of that. Okay. Yeah, I figured because you put that little piece in there. So the theme this year for the rest of the year, I feel is going to kind of be, ooh, I like that. Okay, I like your reading. It's not crazy. Not yet anyway. I just started. But anyway, so the theme for you guys is going to kind of be on the level of like things that you feel like is hard to work through. Let's say, for example, you guys have an ongoing situation that it's like, shit, we're having a really tough time getting past this. But it seems like sometimes what we do doesn't work out. I do feel like you guys will very heavily be on we have the tools to make this work. Even when it seems like sometimes shit isn't going exactly the way that we would like it to go, we have the tools. We can make this shit happen. That's really the only bad card, the Eight of Pentacles. Other than that, like, you have a lot of reciprocity, equal give and take. I feel like you guys are deciding to stick it out. You're deciding to be together. There's a lot of almost feeling like this shit is like divinely, like you two are supposed to be together. It may almost feel like that. But I do feel like it's an equal give and take. It's also understanding each other as well. You understand each other, probably because you're both Scorpios. So it's a mutual understanding. There's a lot of duality that's there. You also have this death card here where there's transformation. There may be transformation in the relationship. So I'm going to look and see what that's about. But that's also Scorpio, and it's you guys feeling empowered in this relationship together as well. What is the death card? Oh, look, how do you just look, girl? You got Justice, you got the Chariot. This is, I ain't gonna say y'all are gonna get married, but what I will say is this: I do like this combination, the Justice and the Chariot here. I feel like this is like having the relationship go a step a step further. Like, you guys are trending in the right direction. lots of equality, fairness. Especially with that Chariot, I feel as though it's going to take off fast. There's something about just have such a fucking good read. As I'm talking, Nine of Pentacles pops out. That's relationship. Y'all might make it official this year. That's why I was saying not marriage, but I feel like this is something more official, a higher level in the relationship. As long as you guys continue to move in the same direction that you're moving in, understanding that it doesn't matter if sometimes shit doesn't, y'all are going to have bumps in the road, but I feel like the two of you through this year are going to be, you're on the same page. That's the best way that I can say it. Same page. Look at this. Queen of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. Creating stability, sustainable stability, longevity. That's what Seven of Pentacles is all about. Planting the seed, taking care of it, watching it grow, and then reaping the benefits. So I feel like it's going to be a good fucking year for y'all. Just, of course, work through whatever little bullshit that comes through with relationships. But I feel like even though right now it's like on again, off again, I also feel like things could actually get serious this year. Okay. You had a really good read, Suzann. And it was your first read with me. I think this was our first read. That one was really good. You're very welcome. Green eye, that would be insane. I'd be like, all right, let me give y'all the link and I'm gonna marry y'all. Oh my God. Here's the link to get married. Here y'all go. Oh, I love that. All right. Victorious. Mm-hmm. We trying to see Victorious. We trying to see what's the hold on. Successful project. However, I decided to wait to do at a later time. Thinking about our history, not sure. Okay. I think I know what you're trying to ask me. It's almost like a should you, shouldn't you? Let me start your timer over. We'll see. Okay, we'll see. I'll see what pops up. Okay. I'd be scared to have them. Well, not Professor. Professor would be great. Alex and FK, they're the ones you got to pull the mic away from. Oh my God. All right, let me see. Should she? Shouldn't she? What do we got? Exactly. Exactly, Victoria. I will be scared, but I'm also watching to see what they do. Oh, you're so right. All right. Right now, it's just talking about your intuition telling you to hold off and not proceed. You have now. I just saw the fucking Fool card here, though. Taking a leap of faith. We'll talk about that in a second. But you got the High Priestess in the reverse here, so it's kind of like, I don't know why I want to say fish out of water. For some reason, I want to say fish out of water. Like it just isn't. it just isn't maybe not sitting right with you, or it's something that you're like, I don't know. So I have the Three of Wands, that Page of Wands in the reverse, where it's like waiting, trying to map it out, but also feeling like you shouldn't go down that route. Now, bottom of the deck we have is the Fool card. Give me more on that Fool card here. What does that mean in relation to what she needs to know? The Sun. The Ten of Pentacles. The Six of Cups. Okay. Did you get cards like this? Because that's not what I anticipated getting. So it's giving the feeling of taking that risk, taking that leap, because you guys have the history with each other. It may actually end up being something very successful, whatever this project is. Does this have to do with kids? I don't know if it does. The sun is drawing me in, the baby. Give me more. See? Okay. So then the baby might just be like a new creation. Doesn't necessarily have to be involving kids. That sounds very similar to what I have in relation to if you do it, what happens? Okay, give me an outcome one more time. We want to be clear as day. Taking away, looking outside of her emotions, just straight facts. What's the highest probability? I told you to keep the emotions out. You gonna put the emotions in? Okay. It's almost, yeah, I know. It's almost like saying, it's almost, you got you have, okay. What the hell? You have the Hierophant in the reverse and you have the Fool card again. So it's like saying, take that leap of faith. And you know what? In a sense, it's going to be non-traditional, whatever this thing is. Take that leap of faith on something that's not traditional. I'm getting that it's an opportunity you're not going to want to miss out on. I think at this time, you may be a little concerned that, do you feel like he's selfish? Because it's almost like, I want to block myself from dealing with somebody that's selfish. I want to block myself from dealing with somebody that might just give to themselves and not help me. I got Five of Wands in the reverse, and I also have the World card. Like, this is unfinished business that does not have drama. I think it's like the drama that you think is going to be there is not going to be there. I'm not getting bad cards. I will say this. This is what I'll say. Sometimes when we are trying to stop ourselves from doing something because we feel like something is going to happen, the weird shit about it is that exact thing that we're hoping is not going to happen happens, but it's supposed to, because then it gets us to another, like, we needed that in order to get us to our path. I almost feel like whether it happens in a negative way or it actually works out, either way it goes, it's going to get you to the next level that you're supposed to be getting to. It's not going to hold you back. Yeah, Kristen, I moved it. I moved it yesterday because I ended up having to have something to do later. I'm not going to say he changed. What I will say is when I asked that question, you got the 9 of swords in the reverse. Basically, Spirit said that don't matter. That don't matter if he changed. You don't need to be worried about that. Literally, look. That don't matter if he did or didn't. Look at that again, because you got unfinished business. I agree, green-eyed. What you fear is what you create. Don't put no energy towards that. Okay? Go in it knowing that you're protected, and also knowing that no matter what happens, this is to get you to the next level, regardless of if they work with you or they don't work with you. Yeah. And you know what, I'm gonna say this because I know he don't watch me. That's just like when I got married. And I had a voice tell me don't do it. And I still did it anyway. And I'm so thankful that I did. I ain't with him, but I am thankful that I did. Because had I not, I don't think it would have got me. I think it would have took me longer to start actually doing this and using my gift. So even though I went through bullshit, I still think that whole yucky ass marriage, I'm glad I went through it. I wasn't glad when I was going through it, but I'm glad that I went through it because it put me in such a better position in life. So I just use that as an example. All right, Michelle. Okay, hold on. We're going to do, Michelle, I don't know if you're listening right now. We're going to do 2 piles for that question. So I'm going to give you what both of them look like. Yeah. No problem, Kristen. Okay. Hey, Michelle. All right, let's see. So we're going to do one on if you do put the order in, one on if you did not. Let's see. Do not put the order in. So let's see. First one is putting the order in. What? Are you serious? Okay. So what's going to happen if she does? Oh, okay. Okay. If she doesn't and she just leaves it alone. Of fucking course. Okay. Oh. So what's the outcome for her and the kid? What's the outcome for her and the kid and all of that if she puts him on? And if she doesn't, what's the outcome for her and the kid? I feel like either way he's gonna be annoying, to be honest with you. I feel so I'll start with protecting peace. If you protect peace, I feel like you will go through healing. I do feel like there will be at times that he will try to manipulate. I don't know if he's a manipulator or not, but I do feel like there will be some times where he will try. Like manipulate finding a way to get back together, or manipulate trying to like reunite you guys as like being friendly with each other, but he hasn't changed. There may be times like that. I don't ever see him quite leaving you alone. I feel like there's going to be an in and out type of energy. I feel like you may be more peaceful, but it's never going to be to where he just completely leaves you alone. Yeah. Because even over here, if you put him on the order, I feel like you won't hear from him for a little bit. And then I feel like you'll get irritated because he'll do the off and on thing about trying to get back together. Is it at this current time in the way that you guys are right now, the dynamic that how things are, and I'm sure over time it will stop, right? The energy right now is either way, he's gonna fucking try to he'll disappear and then he'll reappear trying to get back together. Like I feel like if you leave him alone and you try to, or not leave him alone, but just like protect your peace and leave it be, he will try to get back together earlier on and then towards the end stop and then like again come back. Because he is stuck in a bad cycle. Like this is where it's ending for him. You do this here, he'll stop talking to you in the beginning. Towards the end of it, though, it shows him trying to get back together. So it's like he don't learn. Will he ever stop? I don't feel like either way. Yeah, I'm not gonna say always. He will continue to overstep boundaries or try to overstep boundaries, whether you leave it be or whether you do the support order. Shit, if that's the case, get your money. If you're gonna get on my nerves, give me the money so I can take care of the kid. But like, yeah, it's I don't see him changing anytime soon. And I don't feel like you leaving it be is going to deter him from anything. Unfortunately. That's such a yucky type of energy. Yeah, yeah, because it sounds like, not putting him on the order is not going to deter him from doing the shit he was already going to do. It just changes the timeline. It changes how, like, when he does it. It's still going to be the same old shit though. Yeah, I saw a lot of manipulation with that. A lot of wishy-washy feelings, manipulation. I don't know. Do definitely do what's best for you and your child. Because that is the tough one when dealing with those types of people. You're very welcome, Michelle. Yeah, Norelle, I started it early. I moved it up last night. You're welcome, Leslie. All right, y'all. I am going to get off of here. I hope y'all have a fantastic rest of your day. I'll open up minis for Thursday for the ones who weren't able to get in today. But thank you guys so much per usual, and you guys have enjoyed the rest of your day. Take care.